Enjoy this free preview from MyOutdoorTV. With the largest library of outdoor shows, we're the home of the adventurous, the champions, the legends. MyOutdoorTV. Try us free.
We begin today's show traveling. And normally you don't see the traveling part because that's the part I hate. And this was one of those days. It started out as an 18-hour flight, but then my flight got canceled and rerouted, and the rerouting went wrong. Alex and I ended up in 3 countries, and it took 5 days to finally get to Africa. And this is day 4.
You guys have ever watched like a scary movie before? Not a scary movie, but like some sort of war movie, and there's an airport scene where something bad happens? I feel like I'm in that scene right now.
At last it was day 5, and hopefully our final flight.
Old boy is happiest I've seen him in 5 days.
Yeah. So is this old boy too?
We are on the last leg of the journey. Day 5. We were supposed to get here 3 days ago, and we saw the bags get loaded, so we're gonna have all the gear we need, and we're off.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board our alien flight 8152 Polopani Airport. Easy.
5 days. 5 days.
Was it worth it?
Oh, whoa. We freaking made it.
From the very beginning, man has been a hunter. The human race is living proof that our ancestors had developed a profound ability to hunt, kill, and eat their quarry. Our survival depended on it. The early hunters needed to be close in order to kill game. Therein lied the risk. Thus, the trials of life left ancient hunters in the throes of death. The hunters often became the hunted. We are all that remain.
This is sketchy!
As caveman once hunted, so will we. Gotcha. And when the beasts are slain, we'll gather their meat and share the bounty with those who need it.
I like meat.
You like meat?
Yeah, very much. I eat meat.
As it was for 1,000,000 years, Alex and I will continue the tradition of primitive hunting. Gathering the flesh of our slain quarry. Together we will hunt the great beast of the earth. We will face our fears and voyage in the unknown, only to live as our ancestors once did, on the edge of danger. The Limpopo Basin is South Africa's most wild destination. It's where hippos still kill men, and the crocodiles eat their remains. I'm Tim Wells, the Slockmaster. And I use Morel targets, dead downwind. I buy from Bass Pro and use cold steel knives. I kill animals with Grim Reapers. Advanced taxidermy brings them to life. I track game with Cajun lights and wear mossy oak camo. My Oneida bow goes with me in an SKB case. I shoot Umarex air guns and fish from tracker boats. Fox Pro is my go-to call. And I use Tink 69 for big bucks. A dirt road snakes its way through the vast wilderness, where I'm about to spend a 21-day safari. We're about to meet up with our professional hunters, Storm and Dylan.
My name is Storm. I'm one of the professional hunters on the safari. We're on our way now to pick Tim up. I'm really looking forward to meeting him, the Slockmaster. I mean, I've watched all his videos on YouTube and with his bow hunting and especially the spear hunting now. So we're on our way to get Tim, and I'm really excited to get the safari started. And this is my hunting dog Max at the back here. Just in case something goes wrong, he can help us. And yeah. So let's go get him in. There's a guy coming with them, Alex. I've also seen he's quite, seen him on his social media, so I'm looking forward to meeting him. Well, my brother's not far behind. He'll be picking up Alex. I'll be picking up Tim. He's got a phenomenal hunting dog. If anything gets wounded, we put the dog normally on it. And my brother's just as psyched as I am, meeting these, I'll call them legends in hunting. And yeah, I think we're gonna have a blast of a safari. So stay tuned with us and wait for the action.
After we met Dylan and Storm, I could see right off somebody is probably going to get hurt. And hopefully not me this time. But we had a lot of ground to cover and plenty of game to hunt. So it was time to get after it.
Welcome to Africa.
So we hopped on a quick helicopter flight to the lodge where we assembled our gear and headed out for our first hunt. Weeks before, I had instructed my PHs to set baits where there's big concentrations of animals. Over time, they'll get used to feeding there, and when we arrive, we'll climb in the tree and wait it out. However, I forgot to add ladder into the equation, but climbing trees, well, I'm pretty good at it, and so up the tree I went. In short order, I was set and ready. Now, time to do what I do best. Wait. With a strong wind brushing against the bait, it wasn't long before a big kudu cow has caught a whiff of my fresh alfalfa. The kudu is cautious. Instinctively, she watches, listens, and is smelling for danger. I'm high in the tree above her, and the kudu has failed to spot me. As she settles into the bait, I ease the spear in position, then wait for the right moment.
I slocked her good, man. I wanted her to put her head down in the food, but she was starting to back out, so I let her rip. She tried to get out of the way too, but it caught her good. Boom. Bullseye, yeah. I saw the blood flying.
This portion of Relentless Pursuit is brought to you by Morel Targets.
And I've shot the dickens out of this one, and it's holding together great and looks like it's good for another 10,000 rounds, but you can shoot the heck out of one side, come back and knock the paint off the other side.
We've recovered the spear. We've gone about 75 yards. Max is on the trail.
The trail was easy, but I had asked Storm to bring his dog Max. I figured, why not? Let's get Max in on the action. I wanted to see him work, for I love tracking dogs. I once had a dog of my own, but he got killed by a badger. And African dogs, they don't seem to last long either. There's too much danger in the forest, but their short life is always a good one.
All this blood. We just heard Max bark, which is a good thing. So kudu did pretty good considering where it was hit. It went about 150 yards, but Max found it. Come on, let's look, check it out.
Good boy, Max.
Good boy, Max. Good boy.
Good dog. All right, look at this. A beautiful kudu. She's an old girl. Good girl. Or a good boy, Max. Come here, look here. Look what you did. Look what you did, huh? Good boy. Here's the, Max is cleaning off the wound channel. If you want to look over here at it, Jesse, you can get a good picture where the spear went in. And I don't know if it pierced her stomach or not. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at the other side of this. Yep. Beautiful job that spear did. It's a big animal. Even a female kudu is a big animal. All right. Man, what a fun adventure we've been on. And you know, we're doing it for fun, but the men that lived here before us, they were in it for fun too, probably. When it happened, it was fun, but it was more important to them that they brought home the meat. And that's the neat thing about spear hunting. It's not really about whether they got antlers or anything. It's just whether or not you can harvest some meat. And this morning, I was fortunate enough to get a kudu. Storm has brought his beautiful dog with him. Early in from the very beginning, when man hunted Africa, they used dogs to retrieve game and also to bay animals where they could run in and spear them. And we didn't go with that technique, but the dog sure did a good job in tracking him down and finding him. So anyway, thanks a lot, boys. We're having fun out here.
That's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a good time. All right, we got a big chore ahead of us because we're in the middle of nowhere, and Alex has to carry this thing out because he lost the bet. So,
Oh gosh.
You better get started, bud.
Here we go.
Okay.
Well done, Tim. Yeah, well done.
Thank you, boy.
The Limpopo Basin is rich with wildlife. There's water and vast cover for the animals to browse on. Because it's managed by hunters, the habitat is protected from urban development. And an impala ram has let out his guttural warning to all the other rams in the area. Stay away, for these are my girls. Alex is hiding in the tree above, hoping that the ram will slip up and walk under his tree. But the ram stays just out of range. He's not interested in food. It's midday now. Alex has activated his cameras, for a sable bull has arrived and is already under the tree.
It's hard to explain how when you're in a spear stand or when you're spear hunting, it has that same feeling of bow hunting because you're trying to get extremely close to the animal. But this is totally different because you have to be that much closer. You can hear the animal breathing, you can hear his footsteps, and it's something deep in me that knows that my ancestors were good at this. They were able to hunt, fish, gather, and find their food sources because there was no supermarkets. There was no way of being able to just go out and buy food. The currency was you were a hunter, a gatherer, a fisherman, or else you didn't survive. Huge shout out to Slockmaster.com for supplying the deadly weapons this week. They are the best spears money can buy. And we're gonna straighten this thing out, sharpen it, and throw it into some more animals, some more targets, and experience the true way of hunting. This is as primal as it gets, and I'm excited to share these memories with you guys.
Did you know there's a direct correlation between animal numbers and hunters? Countries in Africa that have banned hunting experience a great decline in wildlife. For poaching and loss of habitat are immediate outcomes when they ban hunting. But in countries like South Africa, where hunting is encouraged, animals are thriving. Nearly $500 million annually flows into Africa's economy from hunters like myself. This money puts a huge value on the animals that we pursue. Thus they are protected and they thrive.
You can reach out to Clint, Sydney, or I on Instagram, or go to slockmaster.com. There you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, or watch all our YouTube videos. We even got some cool merchandise, especially if you'd like a spear or blowgun. Meanwhile, we'll look for you in the timber.
Thank you. Thank you.
We got it.
Thank you, yeah.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, perfect.
That's perfect. You got him in the lung.
Every animal is precious to the African people, and we share the meat with them. Likewise, the entrails and scraps that are left over go back into the wild where the animals can enjoy their share as well. And here's one animal that always gets his share.
and a bow in my hand. Yeah, I've got everything I need, man. Got a good old rifle and a tree stand too. I'm just doing what I was born to do. I'm an outstanding member of the NRA. Try taking my guns, I'll put you in your place. I can put them on the ground and skin them out faster. They all call me the Slock Master. Fishing is what I do. If you don't like it, it's up to you. Gonna reload my bullets and make them go faster. They all call me the Slock Master. Slock 'em, boys.